and welcome back to It's a Miracle Budgeting. My name is Brandy and I am a predominantly cash budgeter. I do use credit cards for credit card bonuses, miles, things like that, but I do reflect them in my weekly check-ins. I show you what I've paid and then I do videos that I do my expense payout so you can see me pull the cash where I'm pulling it from and paying off those bills. Today I am doing my second paycheck cash stuffing and sinking fund stuffing for the month of January. I am paid bi-weekly. I am married. We do have 6 kids, 3 at home, 3 on their own, and we do not budget together. We've been together for over 20 years and we have never budgeted together. So I always unstuff my cash envelopes when I actually do my weekly check-in. So these are totally unstuffed. You'll have to check out that video to see what happened with that cash. I have the money I have left over sitting in the back of my cash tray, but I did not unstuff my little mini envelopes I keep in my wallet. So for my singles challenge, I actually have 2 ones. So I'm going to set this to the side. So when I get to that envelope, I have it. And then I have in my 5s, is not actually my 5s. This is actually, I've talked about before on my channel. Spin to Win is a free little game on the Michigan Lottery website, and you can win chances to enter things. You can win cash. You can win a lot of different things. And I actually won cash this week, and I actually won $27. So that's going to the side to actually go. Normally I would split this out and do like 5 to, the 5s, 1s, the 1s, but I'm over budget on my groceries and this is going to that budget. So I'm going to set those aside. So the first thing we're going to do, these are going to go back in my wallet. I actually keep these right in the front down here. That way they're always handy. I don't have to worry about it. And sometimes I choose just to carry this and not carry my whole purse. So I actually do it that way. So groceries, I actually changed since I did my budget with me. Actually, I need to stop there. I want to explain something. I actually broke my heart to do this, but financially it just doesn't make any sense to do it any other way. I had assembled over 1,000, I think it was like 1130 I had assembled in my month ahead binder, in my month ahead envelope. And as I've discussed on my channel a couple times, in December with a lot going on, I had accumulated credit card debt again. Not a huge amount, majority of it's business debt, but I can't justify having this money sitting there when I have debt outstanding. So I did pull it out. I put some money in my groceries and I put the rest on credit cards, and I actually paid off, I think it's 4 credit cards I paid off with that money. So my month ahead binder is completely vanquished. It's completely gone. It's done until I get that credit card back under control, and then I'm going to start contributing again. I am not even going to be doing it in my monthly budget. I'm going to put that money towards debt or towards a vacation because both of those items are my #1 goals this year. So in my grocery budget, I am doing $225. I'm doing mainly 50s. Oh, this is already actually spent. I used my credit card when I was sick to order my groceries to be picked up this week. So I am doing it that way. 25. So we have 51, 52, 25. So this is basically going in here to come right back out. But that's okay. I mean, I've been watching Six Sisters stuff, I think it's called. It's a YouTube channel and they also have a website, and I'm doing a bunch of frozen Instapot meals. So I actually spent majority of this on supplies for these Instapot meals, and it cost me with the prior ones that were my protein stuff I mentioned in my check-in, and then these current ones, I think it was $340. But I'm going to have about 3 weeks worth of dinners for when I get done with the Instapot meals, because you make the prep them and then you put them in the freezer and then you just throw them out in the Instapot, and either it's, anywhere from 5 minutes to 25 minutes that your dinner's done and you don't have to make everything. Next is fuel or gas, and that is going to be $50, and I always do 2 20s and 2 5s because I rarely put in a big amount at one time. Usually I do 25. Dining is getting 20, and it typically does get 20. At least until more debt's paid off. I can't do nothing or I'll end up overspending. So I do give myself $20. That way I don't overdo it and go well above and beyond. Like last paycheck I spent 15. Spending is also getting 20. Last week I didn't even spend my spending, but part of that I was in bed for a lot of the week. Miscellaneous is always 10. This can be used for anything I deem fit. It's just that little buffer to make sure I have room for everything. And then this other can be like when I go get my hair done, I'll pull my beauty out, take the money I need with me, and that way I have it available. And I can actually, like my cash tip, for example, I always give my, people that do services for me cash tips. This is what this is for. It's used for anything I need it for. And that is my cash wallet. And just so you know, I do have this here, but it doesn't have my card. So you can't see my card at all. You don't know, I mean, you know what it is, but you don't know what, you know, the card number. So it doesn't hurt me to have that. So next we're going to go into my family binder. Okay, into my family binder. And just because I always forget to mention this, everything you see here is available from my store unless I point out it's not. All of my binders, 99% of my envelopes, my cash tray, everything is from my shop. It is listed in the description box and there is a discount code. These dashboards are actually from Princess Budgets, and there is a couple envelopes I will point out that are from another shop and some dividers. So Beauty is getting $80. I do $80 every paycheck because I do get my nails done, and then like this time I'm getting my hair done. So you have 50, nope, that's not what I did. Already breaking it. 20, 40, 50. Okay, $10 bill went flying. Let's try this again. So we have 20, 40, 50, 60, 5, 70, 75, 80. Because of cash tips, I like to always have 5s in there. And I think my room is like 147 degrees right now. It is so hot in here. In Beauty, I have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100, 105, 110. With tip and everything, I think my hair is about 150, and I have almost 100 in gift certificates, so it won't be that bad. Thank God. So, Massage Luxe is my massage subscription. I get a free massage every month, and it's included. I also have gift cards in here for more, and my husband actually gave me another one too. So this is getting a 50, but it's not a 50. What is it? 2 20s and a 10. So we now have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90. This comes out every month around the 12th. So I'm just compiling for tips and for that membership. I haven't been because I've been sick. However, I do have it there when I'm ready. Subscriptions originally budgeted for 100 is getting 50 because I put that 50 on my Apple Card I mentioned in my weekly check-in. So that just has 50. Pets always gets 20. And this I do quarterly, roughly Chewy orders. I did just do a pretty big one, so I won't be doing one for a little while, but this accumulates and the money is there when I'm ready to do one. Sam's Club is getting 30. This is my household and my Sam's Club. I'm trying to stop using Amazon, so this is where I'm accumulating my stuff to hopefully buy in bulk from Sam's. 20, 40, 60, $70 in Sam's Club. Medical is getting 20. So we now have 20, 35. I have an FSA through my husband's work, and we use that till it's gone, but I'm accumulating because it rarely lasts us as big as our family is a whole year. So this is me accumulating cash preemptively, so when we run out, or if we have something that they don't cover, but is technically under the medical umbrella, then we have that availability. Kids. My husband doesn't ever purchase anything in the medical front, but my kids and I use more than anybody, but my kids and I also need things sometimes, allergy meds, whatever. So $6 is going to kids. This is a little fund that's for my kids, almost like a petty cash fund if they want $5 here, $5 there, but it's also savings for my kids and my grandkids when we go to Texas. So they have money to spend and things like that. So we have 5, 10, 11, 12. School is getting 16, and this is school clothes, and then there should be a little bit left over because my husband and I both buy school clothes. There should be a little bit left over for some clothes for Texas so they can have a couple new outfits. I'm like fumble fingers today. So we now have 10, 20, 25, 30, 31, 32 in school. And then these are the dividers I was talking about. This is my daughter, son-in-law, and grandkids envelope. This is their birthdays. So Ray, my son-in-law, already has his totally saved. He's good to go for his birthday. So that's 100. And then my grandson, Romeo, has 60. I'm putting 80 in here. So I'm going to pull that 10 back. That's going to equal 100. I have this 40 sitting here. So this is going to go in Romeo's. We have a birthday almost every single month. There's just, I think, September and December, I think, are the only ones we don't have birthdays. So this is their envelope. And then I'm going to take this 40 that's left and I'm going to put it, actually, my older son, actually it's my oldest son. My daughter is not my birth daughter. She's my daughter just the same, but I'm not her biological mom. She's my husband's from a prior relationship, and we don't do stepkids in my family. So she is mine just like any one of my boys. But my oldest birth child birthday is in April. So Preston is getting $40 towards his birthday. And this is how I do it. I just do it in the order of the birthdays as they come up. So as you can see, I'm actually ahead of the game. I'm working on April now. So that's why I do so much. And then I will actually be accumulating for the next year afterward. So that is everything in the family binder. Next is my home binder. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to point out, I did discuss how I dismantled my month ahead binder. And I need something. I guess I'll do that for now. And from my month ahead binder, I actually pulled for my Housecash 20, 40, 60, 80, 120. This is pretty much already spent. It's going to groceries. And then I have 20 left over from my cash envelopes. That's actually not a 5 or a 1. So this will have 140 in it. Kind of depressing about dismantling that month ahead fund just for the sheer fact that I've been building it for like a long time, but it just doesn't make sense to pay interest when I have that cash sitting there. So in my envelope, this is my spending money, my planners, my electronics, anything like that, and I am putting 20, so I will have 30. Wait, is that right? Maybe it's 30. It is 30. So I did a 20, I need a 10. So I will have 20, 30, 40. Any calendars I need, planners, planner stickers, you know, accessories from my iPad, anything like that comes out of my envelope. I used to have that all separated. I would have like a planning envelope and a tech envelope and a this envelope. And I just realized it's easier for me just to put it all in one and I can use it as I see fit. Clothing always gets 20. This is mainly my clothing. However, I could pull it out for any one of us. My husband typically buys his own. But if he needed it, you know, we're married, I'd help him. So that's $40. So I actually just made these. This is, I took my card tags envelope out and I just put these little dividers in that I made myself. They're not anything pretty fancy, but that way I can keep track of what I'm doing here. So car expenses is first, and I actually can move this now. Got enough weight going on. And car expenses is getting $60. So I now have 50, 70, 90, 100 in car expenses. What I'm going to do is I'm going to let this pile up a little bit, and then I'm always going to maintain 60 bucks in for my oil change, and I'm actually going to pull out the rest and put it on that pedal card I use for my car repair. So next is car tags again. Just a simple little divider. It's not pretty. It's not even shaped perfectly, but it works for me. And I am adding a 20 to car tags. I'm trying to increase a little bit what I'm putting in here because I found out Michigan is now doing 2 years of tags, and I was only saving for 1 year of our tags. That's one of my expenses that I pay because we split the household expenses. And they're doing 2 years now, so more than likely I'm not going to have enough for 2 years, but I probably will still do it and throw it on one of my zero interest cards because it makes no sense at all to actually pay 1 year when I can do 2 years and not touch it for that long and save $5 at a time or whatever. So I have 100, 20, 40, 50. Or my tags renew in August on my birthday. Both of the cards are in my name technically. So, oops, I only put half of that back in. They'll renew on my birthday in August, so I don't need this right away. I have time to build it up. I again doubt I'll be able to get it to the full amount, but I have time. Home always gets 20, and it has a 20, so it will have 40. Storage gets 28 every single paycheck. So you have 20, 25, 26, 27, 28. My business and I split this. So this is for my storage for my stock. And then I also have stuff for my house here. I've told that story a bunch of times on here. Our external, it's like a 3-season porch. The floor is collapsing. So we had to pull everything out of it and put it in storage. So until we move from this house, more than likely, I'm going to have to pay storage because it's baby books and all kinds of stuff. So 50, 70, 75, 76, 77, 78. And now it's temperature controlled, which is always a preference. So honestly, it's worth the money with my stock too. Originally I didn't have enough stock to worry about it, but now I do have enough stock, so I have to have a place, because when you order from overseas, you have to order in bulk or else you're going to pay a ton. And when you order in bulk, it's cheapest to do what's called sea shipping, and it takes 30 to 45 days. Well, you don't want to do that for something tiny. They don't even let you do it for something tiny, but you want to do big enough orders that you're not waiting 30 days for every order. Anniversary is for our anniversary is 20 years this year, and it is getting $10. And look how old that 10 is. It is a 1993 series. This one's a 2013. Look at 20-year difference. That's crazy difference. So that's $20 an anniversary. We are just going to do, we actually finally figured out what we're going to do. We're going to do a surf and turf dinner, and we are going to do, we're going to try to find a place to do bow and arrow lessons. Both of us have never done it and have always been curious about it, so we figured that'd be something fun to do for our anniversary. Vacation is getting, why do I not know this? 40. Like, I should know this at this point, but whatever. 20, 40. Again, we're saving for our San Antonio trip in December around Christmas. So 1, 2, 3, 20, 40, 60, 85. So 385. And this is not the only place I'm saving. I have a bunch of other like challenges coming, and my 1s and 5s will be going to that. So that's definitely something that it's helping, but it's not the only thing I'm doing. And then zoo trips is again for the Texas trip. Normally we do zoos anyways, but this is for our Texas trip. And we do have $6 going here, and it's 5, 10, 11, 12. And then last of all, in this binder is my passports. This is a very long-term fund. I'm just saving for all 12 of us to have passports. And once we have, like when my son and daughter-in-law have enough, I'll buy all theirs. And then when we have enough for ours, I'll buy ours. My older boys will be able to get theirs. Just so in the future we have them both for identification purposes, but also because of travel. 5, 10, 11, 12, especially with young adults. They lose their licenses, things like that. And having a passport in the safe at home makes getting that license replaced just that much easier. So home is done. Next we're going to go to my save binder. And this is where you'll see the difference. My debt envelope is empty. I paid my month ahead fund and whatever I had in this envelope, which I believe was $90 if I remember correctly. Yes. And then $50 from this paycheck all went to debt. I'm not going to stuff it and then go deposit it. I just stuffed it. Savings is getting $150. And I did move the 10s that were previously in my savings. I had them in, I can't remember where I had them, but I pulled them out, moved them in here. So we are getting 1, 2, 3. So that's 150. So we have 150, 250, 2, 4, 6, 8, 60. So 260 in savings. I don't look for those, but when I get them, I do save them. Thanksgiving is getting 16 predominantly until we get closer to Thanksgiving. That's how much it will get every single time. So 10, 15, 16. So we have 10, 20, 25, 26. Last year I budgeted, actually you could still see it here, I budgeted 400 and we only did about 320 and we had plenty of food. So I probably will stop at about 350, somewhere in there. So that is Thanksgiving. This one is one of my new ones. I made this and I have these available if you would like to purchase them. I save for each holiday. So like right now, my husband loves corned beef and cabbage. So I make him corned beef and cabbage every year on St. Patty's Day. And it's a newer tradition for us because, long story short, I don't eat corned beef very often. I'll eat it if it's there, but it's not something I crave. He loves it. He would go get it at restaurants with friends. And now between the pandemic and other things, we do not go out as much. So that's where we're at. So this is getting 20. So we will have 30 in this. And then when this is done, I'll move on to saving for Memorial Day. When that's done, I'll save for July 4th. When that's done, and so on. So that way I'm going to start rotating and I'm going to save these. So every year when it's St. Patty's Day I'm saving for, I have this envelope available. This is one of the ones that someone else made for me. This is actually Charmed Kitten Budgets. I bought these from her and I love what she's done. I have a couple from her. I think 3 I have. And actually she also made, it just dawned on me I didn't show you, she also made this Housecash one as well, which I thought was adorable. I literally gave her no instructions. I was like, hey, I wanted to say Housecash and something to do with that. And I think she did a great job. She did wonderful. So Black Friday is getting $25. This is one that will vary every single week. It just depends on what I have available. So I now have 20, 35. Santa is getting 50. I do have these again, and I made this one, and these are available in my shop as well. It's not listed right now, but if you want it, you can ask for it, and I'll be happy to get that for you. It's actually, I have a ton pre-cut. I just haven't made them yet. This is my daughter and son-in-law and all of them, and then this is us in Michigan as well as dinner. Right now, I'm just accumulating the cash in the front. Once I have enough for a person, then I'll move it into someone's folder. So this is $100 in Santa so far. And I have mentioned in a couple videos, we are not Christian. Therefore, I try not to use the term Xmas. I know it does offend people. So I use Santa as a way of blending that bond and not offending anybody, but also reflecting the fact that we are not celebrating a traditional Christmas. It is a gift-giving holiday for us. Gifts always gets 20. And if you remember, my birthday was 80. Gifts is for outside the family, so 20 for outside the family, 80 is for inside the family. And that is how I do, equals $100 per paycheck for gift-giving situations. So gifts now has 40. Last year, my gift budget worked out perfect at 20. Lastly, in this binder is annual fees. This is for mainly my subprime cards from when I had poor credit. They have an annual fee, and they're my oldest cards, so I don't want to get rid of them now. However, and I just realized I messed something up. Let me finish this, and then I'll fix what I just caught. My Amex has it's a travel card, so it has a higher annual fee, but it has amazing, I get a free flight ticket every year. So that is definitely something that I will keep. So majority of it is the subprime cards though, and I do 24 per paycheck on this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we now have 20, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. And I actually had an annual fee just pop a couple weeks ago, or maybe 2 weeks ago or a week ago. And I just paid it out of my debt snowball envelope. But in the future, I'd like to be able to just pull it out of here and put it on the card. So that is it for this envelope. And again, I'm going to go back to my home binder because I broke something on that one. So in my Housecash, I didn't put in my lottery winnings that I pulled out of that mini envelope. I didn't do that, so that goes in here. So we now have 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 66, 67. So 167 on Housecash. Sorry about that. And then next is my savings challenge binder. I'm not using this at the moment other than my singles and my fives because I am not doing savings challenges till I pay off my loan. So I have 2 singles that were left over this week, so that's going in here. Every quarter I'm going to count these and put them in a jar we're saving for Texas with, but I'm going to band whatever my total was and put the month on it so I can total it up easier at the end. And then for fives, I actually have $20 in fives this paycheck. And same with the fives. I'm going to band them. That way I don't have to recount them all. I know some people find those videos satisfying. I personally, I don't have time. Between my business, my work, my kids, and everything else, I don't have time to do videos like that, unfortunately, so I want to ban them and do it. So when I do my last check-in for the month of January, I will empty these, total them in that video, and then they will go into my Texas jar. So last of all I have left is my business. I do $30 every single paycheck to my business. It's just a little cash flow fund, helps me keep ahead of things. And if I have a slow week, it covers expenses. If it has a really busy week, then it just sits here and kind of piles up. So previously in January, I had a pretty good month. It's been slowing down since I've been sick, which makes sense. People know that I'm sick. I've been very transparent. And I assume that it will pick back up once I'm able to be fully up and running again. So 50, 70, 80 is going into my business, but it works really great when I have this little slush fund when I have an expense and my store has been slow. So that is my cash stuffing for the second paycheck in January. I hope that you will like, share, subscribe, make sure you ring that bell. Again, almost everything in this video is from my shop. Discount code in the description box. I have both this vertical cash tray. You can even get your name on the front if you wanted. And then I've actually had people put like 50s, 100s, whatever. But also I have a flat cash tray. That one's probably the most popular of them. This one comes in 2 sizes, a wide and a narrow. They also double as makeup divider trays. So I hope wherever you're at, you're having a great day, and I hope your budget's going fantastic, and I hope I see you again soon, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and share.